The path to the most profit in Sea of Thieves lies with the Reaper's Bones emissary. Unlike the other trading companies, the Reapers will pay out an extra 150% on everything sold to them if you have a grade 5 emissary. However, flying the Reaper's Bones emissary flag will mark you on the map for the world to see. It's basically a beacon to all the other players on the server that your ship is essentially a loot pinata. At least, that's what I think whenever I see one. So what if there was a way to collect all the treasure you want without having a Reaper's emissary flag raised, and then when you're ready to sell, instantly become a grade 5 Reaper emissary? Well, the secret lies with the Merchant Alliance in today's Tales of Getting Booty. Subscribe. Now, the Chest of Fortune is currently the most valuable treasure in the game. Without an emissary multiplier, this thing will sell for 20k at base value. And because this chest is so sought after, running a Reaper flag for your enemies to track you down isn't a wise move. I mean, whole servers will fight over this thing for hours. And on top of that, the base value for the rest of the Fort of Fortune lies between 120 to 140,000 gold. That's a lot of gold for a dinky sloop to be marked on the map for the world to see. But this world event is highly profitable as a grade 5 Reaper. We just need to use the power of these boxes, but we'll get to that later. For now, my dear friend Vix and I had been hiding on an active Fort of Fortune that was currently being controlled by a brigantine and a sloop alliance. And so we figured the best way to deal with them would be to wait for the final boss to be close to dying, and then use the two ships against each other, which,
Sorry guys, but this alliance isn't gonna work out. We want the chest.
Wait, what do you mean this alliance isn't working out?
You, mate. You! Why have you done that then?
Wait, no! I'm with...
Yeah, who are you with, Toxie?
Yeah, they weren't too happy, but it seemed like Vix and I had managed to pull off a blurbs and break up their alliance.
You man us back, you man us back, you man us back.
And on top of that, the brigantine had sunk. Unfortunately, Vix had died in the chaos, and was now bringing our ship over. This meant it was up to me to sink the remaining sloop. They're about to sink.
No way the break spawned that close, man. Is that them?
Yeah, this guy's like sinking. Okay, so both ships were sunk, and this left us with the final boss of the fort, who was extremely close to dying. However, upon its defeat, the brigantine we had sunk earlier was actually kinda close. This meant it would be a bad move to open the vault if we wanted to collect all the loot and not just the Chest of Fortune. And so we got into angle and started blasting.
Guys, what is this maneuver? Can I board?
Yeah, go on. Packed one. Vix, come back.
Yeah, I'm coming. Wait, Toxie, I'm dead.
Oh no, they sunk. And with the brigantine crew completely cleaned up, we cracked open the fort's vault and started loading up our ship. But as we did so, the sloop from earlier was making its way over here, while it seemingly wrestled with a skelly ship, and... he's off.
Little mouth.
Oh, there's two. Watch out.
Oh.
I thought he was a solo.
I also thought he was.
He's dead. Well, that takes care of them. And with all the crews currently out of the way, we were free to finish collecting up the loot, along with the kegs, and then go completely off the radar. If you recall, we set sail without an emissary flag, meaning we were completely invisible to anyone on the map table. But by not running an emissary, we wouldn't be able to capitalize on the full profit value of our treasure. However, remember what I said in the intro of this video? There is in fact a way to become a grade 5 Reaper instantly, and with that, gain 150% bonus on all treasures. Now, I mentioned this in my previous video too, but this is a Jon Bardcore technique, and I've been absolutely obsessed with it. In two of his videos, Jon Bardcore explores how merchant commodities and cargo interact with the Reaper's Bones. Usually, merchant commodities and cargo are sold to a merchant representative, and in doing so, increases the grade of your Merchant Alliance emissary flag. However, this also happens when you sell them to the Reaper's Bones. So in short, if we collect 75 merchant commodities, that's 15 per outpost, and bring them all to the Reaper's hideout, we can raise our Reaper emissary and sell all the merchant commodities to max our Reaper flag to grade 5 instantly. This will allow us to sell our Fort of of fortune stack for maximum value, all at the benefit of being completely invisible for the majority of our time on the server. So subscribe to Jon Bardcore, or else. And so Vix and I began to collect our merchant commodities when we spotted a brigantine at an Ashen Winds World event. This is where the power of the Silent Reaper technique begins to shine. They had no idea we were coming, as we weren't marked on the map, until it was too late for them. Do I sword launch? Yeah, I sword launch.
Yeah, go for it.
Watch out.
Get them off that cannon.
There's no way they get away from me. Well, that was unfortunate for us, but they had all the Ashen Winds loot on their ship, and we wanted it. But as we chased them, they got red.
Yeah, I just watched Meg go for—
Oh!
That's pretty
That's
funny, Meg!
huge. Yeah, one of the Megalodons was attacking them, granting us a chance to catch up with them and finish them off. Hit.
Yep. One more. You got this? Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. It's down, yeah.
I have to naval him. I'm sorry. Get him, Meg.
Yeah, Meg. Come up.
Yeah.
Good hit, Meg. Come entirely up, Megalodon.
Oh my god, the Meg killed 2 of them.
Yo! We're very far away from them. Is there anchor down?
No, but they should be demastered, right?
No, they got masked up.
Is it dropped? No, they sunk. Well, with the help of a Meg, we had sunk them, and their treasure was ours for the taking, but I still hate sharks. Anyway, with another world event stacked onto our sloop and our ship completely invisible to the map table, we continued to collect our merchant commodities, along with a stack of cargo run voyages. Once we collected a harpoon rowboat and stacked the thing with all our treasure and commodities, we'd be able to become a grade 5 Reaper instantly. Now, with a harpoon rowboat, you're actually able to drag the thing on land, meaning we can bring our 168 individual items of loot and commodities right to the Servant of the Flames feet. The last time I did this, you may recall we lost a bunch of loot due to some weird server error. However, this time it seemed as though all of our treasure was intact once the rowboat despawned, and with the merchant commodities and cargo separated from the rest of our treasure, we raised our Reaper's Bones emissary flag and began to sell the merchant cargo. Hey. Within seconds, we had achieved a grade 5 Reaper emissary flag, which meant it was time to sell our hard stolen loot for maximum value. 2 world events, 1 chest of fortune, 675,000 gold. And if you'd like to see how this strategy works while stacking a Fort of the Damned 6 times, then have a look at this video here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I stream on Twitch.